Hello guys, and welcome to the very first location video of 2024. Hope you've all had a wonderful happy new year. Today we are currently at Lake Macquarie, but we are walking along Woodpoint in Morisset. So I've seen online and it actually looks like a very nice scenery spot to check out, along with so many more places that we're going to be seeing throughout the year, and also with collaborating with people. Without further ado, let me show you this lovely spot.
A 3.7 kilometre out and back trail near Morisset Hospital for Mental Health is a 45-minute walk that has as well a section on the other side of road, a place where you can see kangaroos too. It's a perfect track to birdwatch, hike and run. Dogs are not allowed on this trail.
Can you hear that? That is cicadas. Now yes, they can be one of the most loudest insects here in Australia, and you can just hear that you probably can't even hear my voice right now. Luckily I've got a microphone, but I have to record in this moment of how loud these cicadas can be. Now I'm really enjoying myself so far onto this track, like especially seeing so far a lot of this luscious wildlife around overgrowing in this area, and the riverbed along behind me too is very nice. It's got like a nice little swamp touch to it as well, and I'm now getting up to a part where it's meant to go either one way or the other, so I'm about to go check out what that section's going to be for you all. Another way that you can go to, also called Woods Point, and it leads you right back to the original track, but as you can see it's very overgrown, so I think I just recommend you stay on to the original track when coming here.
A joy, a nice walk along Woods Point through scrubby gum and red gum forest. You can also fish in the Powerline Creek or enjoy a picnic at Woods Point overlooking the lake.
Appears to be the way that you come out once you've done that second track from Woods Point.
Morisset is a commercial centre and suburb of the city of Lake Macquarie local government area in the Hunter region in New South Wales, Australia. It's also part of the Greater Newcastle area. It is located west of the lake of Lake Macquarie, just off the M1 Pacific Motorway, as well as approximately halfway between Gosford and Newcastle CBD.
Wasn't expecting actually to be walking up a little bit of a steep hill. Like, it's not too bad, but at least now I know that there is like a bit of an uphill coming up to this section. Mind you, being here surrounded by luscious gum trees and wildlife, especially seeing a lot of ferns around, different type of bush trees. It's very nice, and I can hear a helicopter going past me right now. This is definitely a very unexpected every turn that I'm seeing right now, but I'm loving it. Honestly, it feels good to just be out here, one with nature, and just take it all in. We're entering into the last section of Wood Point, and this is the way that we got to go. It actually is a loop, so you go down, it's a bit of a circle track, and then actually at the end of, like, sort of midway, there's a section called Bird Cage Point. I wonder if we're going to be finding anything interesting that relates to the reason why it's called that, but I'm very interested to see what this last section's got to offer. and then I'm going to be later on telling you about the next trail that we're about to walk on.
The town is named after Major James Thomas Morisset, who camped there in 1823 while making the overland journey from Sydney to Newcastle. Morisset went on to become a commandant at Norfolk Island Prison between 1829 to 1833, where his brutal regime led to a rebellion. Vales Point Power Station is one of two operating coal-fired power stations on the shores of Lake Macquarie. Opened in 1978, it's near the township of Mannering Park. It has 2 steam turbines with a total generating capacity of 1.7 million of electricity.
We have actually made it to Birdcage Point. Being here right now is actually a very nice spot. You can actually just really hear a bit of the waves coming in a little bit too. And actually in the background, there's chimneys, like factory chimneys, that I found to be very interesting. When you come down here, it's quite an actual nice walk. There's actually a lot of different types of nature and different types of trees and flora around that I've actually not seen before, which is quite nice. And as you keep walking along the trail, you get to really sort of relax and really enjoy the atmosphere. This actually would be a very nice spot to have lunch actually. I'm going to be enjoying relaxing here, and I will be on to the next section to share with you all other half of Woodpoint. We have now officially made it to the last part of the Woodpoint Trail, but before I go on to the next section, I actually noticed there's this little trail that leads somewhere by the looks of it, so I'm thinking of actually going to check out what is there, and then I'll be moving on to the next part. I think this is as far as I'm going to go with going along this trail. But if you wanted to keep going, there is a section along the lake there that you can go behind, and it will go all the way towards those houses in the distance. But overall, being on this section, I didn't mind it. There was a lot of nice parts alongside looking at the lake. And I noticed also that there looked like there's been a recent bushfire that might have happened here. So it's very fascinating to see so many trees unfortunately get burnt badly, and you can just see the destruction that it has done. So it's turned out to be a not bad day today. Very overcast, but I'm still kind of loving it at the same time. We're now moving on to this track behind me, known as Powerline Trail. Now, I'm not too sure what to expect, like a lot of today really, so we shall go adventure and find out. The final trail that we'll be going on is called Strategic. I wonder if it's going to be strategic or not because of the name. Looking at it so far, it's definitely got a lot of that nature with a lot more gum trees that we saw earlier on into the other trail we were just at. Onto the final trail. That has been Woodpoint, Powerline and Strategic Trail. And what a great way to conclude the video than behind all the hundreds of gum trees in this last section that I shown for you all. My goodness, when you were walking, every turn that you do is just hundreds and hundreds, literally hundreds of gum trees everywhere. But the whole atmosphere's scenery has just been quite a beautiful one to see. Overall, the experience of walking along these trails was such a delight. Very quick and easy tracks. If you're wanting to have that easy experience finding something, this is definitely the place to go. In such beautiful wildlife and nature surroundings such as like this. It's so beautiful that we live in a great country like in Australia that has places like this. Definitely a recommended spot for just a very easy walk. Not very difficult from what I've seen, only maybe one steep hill back at Woodpoint, but that's about it. All the tracks have been very wonderful to experience. This is just a start to what's to come for the rest of the year, and I'm looking forward to taking you many more different tracks, trails and adventures. Until next time everybody, life's an unexpected journey and I will see you all on another one of my videos. Take care everyone, bye! Check out the Granda 94 socials on TikTok and Instagram, alongside subscribing to this YouTube channel. If like to donate, I have as well a Patreon that all proceeds will contribute to equipment, content and behind the scenes images. Also a merch store via Redbubble that has clothing, magnets and other types of things to check out. Thanks for watching and enjoy looking through many more videos of mine. See you next time.